I feel like an absolute liar now. I said that the Marini Loop Road had brutal corrugation. That was nothing compared to this. Corrugations I'm fine with, but flood damage I have concerns.
Yeah. Here we are, Geographical Centre. Did you see her back at then? Mate, USA!
Packing up to leave Stuarts Well Roadhouse, I realised I haven't even shown you the campground, or where you can camp out the back, so I'll show you that now. Fence is a pool, and over there is the actual roadhouse. And out the back here, this is the paid campground. $30 a night gives you power and water. And if you go over that side over there, that's free, but they don't guarantee that you'll be safe at night. So this is the campground, and that's how you drive out. Chris has ordered me bacon and eggs for breakfast, so I'd better go. Looks like it's ready.
Look at this!
Holy moly.
Now, when I said I ordered you brekkie, you got shitty because I didn't order you the same.
I did not.
What do you think? Do you reckon you would have eaten that?
With mushrooms, not spaghetti and tomato. Wow. That looks great. Thank you.
Our time in NT is officially done.
I think so.
We got to head south to SA, and then we got to get to Melbourne, don't we?
Yeah.
So we have had news yesterday afternoon that the 4x4 show in Melbourne has now been postponed to late November. So that sort of suits us well, doesn't it?
Gives us a little bit more time.
Yeah, to explore up here. So we're going to try heading to Mount Dare today, and then head down to Unadilla, and then maybe hit Flinders Ranges and all that type of area.
Someone had a look at the road conditions.
Well, they said, yeah, the road conditions said severely corrugated, so...
And flood damage.
Yeah, well, it's all part of the adventure, I say, so let's just run with
Corrugations I'm fine with, but flood damage I have concerns.
Yeah, anyway, we'll see how we go.
We'll see what happens. Driven past this Cannonball Memorial, how many times?
Oh.
So many times, and he thinks it's, what do you think?
From the Cannonball Run, way back, I can't remember how long it was, I swear I remember one of the Lamborghinis crashing and the two guys dying in the accident. But
so that's what he thinks this is all about. So we are going.
Well, it says
we're going to get out
so.
And have look. Is that a Lamborghini logo? No. Okay, let's get out and have a look.
In memory of. Here we go.
Let's
I reckon it is. Let's have a look.
Now you remember what?
Fishing. Oh no. Yep.
In memory of Keith, Slim, Alan Pritchard, Timothy Lincoln. What? There's all these people.
Well,
Keith, Timothy,
Akihiro,
Takeshi Okano, who died at this location as a result of a tragic accident during the inaugural Northern Territory Cannonball Run.
There you go, 1994. When did I say?
They died participating in the sport they loved. Well, far out. Good memory for you. Old man.
And I think it was a Lamborghini too. So they would have come hooking around that corner down there, I reckon. And there may have been a stop here or a
they're official.
You know where they do the tagging to the waypoint, and I reckon it would have happened right here. They were coming in too hard. Coming in hot. But yeah, sad.
That's right. Gosh, my man's
always
clever.
Right.
He knows everything. Just left the Corrugated Roadhouse. Chris has just aired all the tyres down. I've prepped the van for yet another adventure on a dirt road. in to the road that takes us to the Geographical Centre. We don't know if we can get the van there or not because it says 4-wheel drive only, so Chris is going to put the drone up and see what it's like. There have been so many flowers on the side of the road. Let's see if I can find some here. So we've come all the way from Culgera down Finke Road, and the road wasn't too bad. There are a few washouts, a bit of corrugation. I think it's been graded not recently, but fairly recently, if that makes sense. So it was bumpy, but not terrible. And looks like the drone's returning home. So we'll go and see if we're going to take the van down or if we're going to go to Finke, leave the van in Finke and come back and do it in the Chevy. So the drone told us that there's a place to leave the van a little bit further down so it's not in full view on the highway. And it's 12 kilometres and the road is an absolute liar now. I said that the Marini Loop Road had brutal corrugation. That was nothing compared to this. This is brutal corrugation.
Here we are, Geographical Centre.
We're actually right in the middle now.
We've done it. So we've done the centre of Tassie.
Yep.
Centre of Queensland.
Yep.
Now the centre of Australia.
I think this is probably the most important one of them all.
Yeah, it probably is.
Probably the hardest one to get to. We haven't been to a whole heap of other ones, but I'm going to put my hand up and say this is probably the hardest one.
No, it's easy to get to.
You've got to...
It's easy to get to if you're near Alice or, you know,
it's
Data
the middle
or
of
something.
Australia, so you've got to get to the middle of Australia.
Well,
anyway,
yeah.
When you get to the middle of Australia, you find a very lonely flagpole without a flag.
Oh, there's no flag.
There's no flag, no.
Oh.
There's a plaque here in honour of Dr. Bruce Philip Lambert. Now, he's the guy that, look, what did he do? Responsible for coordination of national geodetic and levelling surveys, mapping of Australia, the seabed of the continental shelf, and the Australian Antarctic Territory. So not much.
He hasn't done that much, really.
No, not really. This is the most appropriate place to commemorate his widespread activities and achievements. So I've been doing a lot of research while we've been in this area, and apparently this is not the only centre of Australia. Apparently there are 5 in the area. The original one was some dude spun a map of Australia around and found the centre that way, and his centre is actually only 11 kilometres from here, believe it or not. And there's another one that's at the ADU Roadhouse. They believe that because there's 5, theirs is the middle of the 5, that theirs is the centre as well. So I don't know where the other 2 are, but this is the official centre.
Right, so we're going to be busy this afternoon finding the other 4 or 5, aren't we?
No. Well, that was a mad dash. We, as you know, left the van here, which is really unsafe. And because of that, we drove very, very quickly over the worst road I think we've ever been on. And then we got to the centre and it was amazing, but we were super rushed because we were so worried about leaving the van here. But we're back. And look, it's okay. It's exactly how we left it. So, pretty happy with that. How are you feeling now?
Good. I feel at ease that we've got the van back on. And we haven't left it in the middle of nowhere. And we're only like 20 k's from Finke, so that's
yeah, it's
another reason why I was a little nervous.
It's not a good feeling leaving a van in the middle of the outback, especially when everything that you own is in that van. Anyway, that's where we're at. Something else I was going to say to you as well, when you're driving on these sorts of roads and you're towing the van, it's important to stop every so often, just jump in and check that everything's okay. And thankfully everything has been spot on, nothing has even moved. So on we go now. We don't actually know where we're going now, we're just going to keep driving until probably about 5:30. Hoping to get to Mount Dare, but we don't know. So you think that we'd be back under these signs?
We've been here before, haven't we?
No, I was just saying, I can't believe we're actually back at these.
So this is the home of the famous Finke Desert Race. Well, the halfway point anyway, so. And how long ago were we here? About 4 weeks ago or something?
Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
But this time, instead of going back that way to Alice,
to Calgara and then up to Alice,
we are going
this way via Mount Dare, Unadada. We're going to go to the springs, Dalhousie Springs. I don't know if we can even get there. I did hear that
we had two different things,
that the road was closed, Dalhousie, from a bit of rain last 3 or 4 days or something. So,
but the road to Mount Dare should be okay.
Oh, well, I think so. We'll find out shortly, won't we?
You think so?
I think so. Get it. So I think we've got about 100 more Ks to go here. I don't know if we're going to get all the way to I don't even know where we're camping. Don't even know that
Mount
either.
Mount Dare is the first campsite.
Or we'll just, if we couldn't be bothered anymore, we'll just slip off the road and go into the bush somewhere. What do you think?
Why not?
I'm going to take you in the bush.
I love gates so much.
I love lamb. Once I ate a big red candle too.
You're a weirdo.
And a giant wheel of cheese. Ah! Don't open that door.
Oh, look at that. Why not? Why can't I open the door?
Alright. Go open the gate.
What's your opinion on the road from Finke to Mount Dare? Has it changed at all?
Look out the window. There's not too much corrugation here at all.
Nah.
Like we got a caravan that's built for this stuff, haven't we?
This is true.
What we have noticed is how green it is here. Look at the green and the red colour. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I had a ton of rain here the last, probably 4 or 5 days ago, I think it was.
So the rain has made the roadside pretty, but not so good for our visit to Dalhousie Springs.
Well, yeah, they said as of yesterday, we knew that the Dalhousie Springs the road was closed.
There's some pretty green.
Look at that green there.
Wow. This is us, and this is the border.
We got that on film. She's having a soak. You can come back now, honey.
There's a bullet
Okay, I've just started.
bullet hole right
I've just
there.
started recording again. Okay, so you're all good.
Sure.
We are nearly at Mount Dare. 40 Ks to go. We hit that road at exactly the right time, I think, because 2 days ago, a day ago, it would have been brutal. There was bog marks everywhere. The river crossings were totally washed out. There was like metre drops from the edge of the road, so it was single lane for a little while. It was pretty nice, wasn't it?
It's exciting.
Yeah, but we got there.
And it's also golden hour.
Well, yeah, it is golden
How
hour.
amazing we look.
It's beautiful here. It's absolutely beautiful. So
The moon is right there.
there's the van, the car, everything is in one piece. We're good to go. We still got 40 Ks to get to Mount Dare.
And it's
we're
5:30.
And then we're gonna have a beer, and we're gonna have a steak, and might have another beer, and another beer, and another beer.
We have to cross the border first.
Yeah. All right, let's go across the border.
We should go and see if we can do that.
See ya. Bye.
How far is
That.
how close we are to the border now? Like, right there. Here it is. Here's the border.
And there's no one there, which I'm cool. Here we go.
And I'm so glad we got our border passes. Yeah. Oh my god.
Because there wasn't a soul there. It was deserted. And then it said border restrictions apply, blah, 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 blah.
There was an upside down car there.
Yeah. NT. Thanks, NT, for just giving us
the last upside
down Commodore. Right at the border. They're like, we're gonna, here you go, guys. You haven't seen the end of NT yet. Oh. Anyway, we're 8 k's from out there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna unhook, and I'm gonna go straight into the bar, get a beer, and then we're gonna get a feed, and good night. There last night. I think it was just as the sun was setting, wasn't it?
We crossed the border as the sun was setting. We made it here. It was almost dark.
Pretty much dark.
Last light.
Yeah. Pretty much dark. Anyway, woke up to another magic morning. We are going to head to Dalhousie.
A bit of an adventure again.
Yeah.
So I know we won't be swimming. I loved the pictures that I saw of Dalhousie and people swimming in the water and stuff. But can you see my goosebumps?
We're definitely not going to be swimming.
No swimming. And we don't know what the weather is or what it's going to be. I did screenshot it before we left and it said it was going to be cool, but I'm assuming it's going to be much cooler.
The weather? You want the weather report?
Yeah.
Look up.
Cold.
Look up. Let's go to Dalhousie Springs.
What are you doing?
Well, we're going to get a pass, so we get to Dalhousie. We need a pass to drive down those roads, $12. And that's just to get there for the day though, no camping. So, but we're not going to camp, are we? No.
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 Hey, puppy.
Week of the month, right up into orbit, my chicks the only bound. My landlord thinks a problem, a rent being overdue, a possible solution.
And what does that pass allow us?
We have our pass. Well, that allows us into the area because it's a national park and the Aboriginal, areas.
Whoops. Really? This is our pass, so it just allows us entry into the Widjira. I guess that's National Park.
It is Widjira National Park, yes it is.
So Dalhousie 24-hour camping permit, that's what this is.
That's not.
Yeah, look.
No, it's just
24-hour camping permit.
It's not, it's just an entry.
Oh, okay. Chris was just saying he overheard that lady who served him talking to someone else about how much it is to get a pass to go into the desert. What was it?
$170 odd, I think it is. And then she was also saying how many people tried dodging it and just going to the desert and come out the other side. It's seriously, guys, just pay your fees. Like it's not that big of a deal. It's the way they maintain and build the tracks. And,
Here we go. Road.
Open. Station, Unadata, everything's open.
Springs Rangers.
So, Miss Navigator, how are we going here?
46 kilometres.
46 k's. I don't think that's right because that's going on a straight line. On the HEMA, you follow the road that takes you that sort of direction. So I think it's about 70 k's. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So. Right.
Seem to be following another riverbed that is thankfully dry.
Well, there's one up there. You can see where. See up there. So we've been driving it in that. Oh, there's a camper there. Look. People just camp anywhere.
Yeah.
See, there's that riverbed that we've been driving in for a while.
Yeah, we were driving there.
Looks like we might drop back into it. Yep, there we go. We're dropping into it now. There we go.
Back into the riverbed. a T-junction here. So Mount Dare, obviously that's where we've come from. Oodnadatta, that's where we'll be going later. And I'm being...
Yeah.
That is cow. Ew. Thanks for that. Mount Dare's where we've come from. Oodnadatta is where we're going in a few days. And Dalhousie is where we're going now. Hey.
Hey, going?
Great, thanks.
Let's go to Dalhousie.
Let's go to Dalhousie. So Oodnadatta that way. Dalhousie that way.
We were going to go to that Blood Creek ruins as well, but I don't think there's anything there.
How do you know this?
Oh, because I spoke to a few people, and I know there's a ball there, that's about it, no windmill, but... Oh, 45, who's that?
Here we go. Oh, this is the guy that was on the gate.
Oh,
Lambie 45. He was
Lambie, he rides a husky too.
He was on the gate that we came to.
Lambie, how are you, brother?
All women Simpsons Desert Crossing.
Oh, cool.
Great Australian Ride. They've got a few stickers around the place.
Oh, old dragon. Yeah. Let's keep going, eh?
Okay.
Your old van and your left-hand blinker wasn't working, so I looked you up and been following since. So you're keeping us entertained, thank you.
Why, thank you very much. And you know, how fun is it that you see people in these remote areas like this? And by the way, you're going to be on our latest YouTube series because we're filming right now. So make sure you say hello now.
Hello! Destination! Go, Victoria, COVID state of the world.
Yeah, thanks for reminding us. Whereabouts are you guys camping tonight?
I don't know, somewhere between Mount Dare and Alice. Might be Chambers Villas, perhaps.
Yeah, that's a great spot. We did that a few nights ago. It's beautiful out there. Well, if you're out Mount Dare, we're going to have to shout you guys a beer tonight. I thought that was funny because they were driving along and I swear I saw her camera up and he's doing this, so... Isn't it funny?
And they said calling Chris and Miriam and we're like, what?
Did I just hear a Chris and Miriam on the UHF? And how
and
cool
then
is that?
we weren't sure what they said. And then
they said Spotto!
And then we heard her singing out Spotto! That is the best Spotto we've had yet.
That's the best Spotto by far.
Here we go.
Winyura National Park. This is why we pay for our pass.
Because it looks so different on this side.
So where do they draw the line?
I tell you
what
the difference is. Look, there's a speed limit sign up ahead.
40.
That's what you're paying for.
40. 40.
What have you found?
Nothing really.
Here we go. Several major dreaming stories cross over, making it a significant site to our local Aboriginal people. Even though the site is extremely significant to Aboriginal people, early pastoralists didn't understand this connection to country. They excavated a possum waterhole and built up walls to provide a reliable watering point. I'm going to follow this path down. Expected.
Little duck went under there. See, it used to be dry here, and that rain that we've had, down there you can see the dry bed. So this is obviously all funneled down into here. It's beautiful.
I was just saying that little duck looks like those ones at the Finke River campground that went down, held their breath for ages and then popped back up in random parts of the river.
Because the duck's a duck.
Maybe.
Oh.
Let's go. Some nice bull dust for you.
Yeah. They've closed the road down through that plain there.
They have. So we're going this way.
What are you signing? What's your book here?
I'm signing the 2020 data page diary, and I've chosen the 14th of February because it's the best day ever. Because it's my birthday, and we are going to write Aussie destinations unknown loves it here. it's Valentine's Day and it's lovely. And the date is the 17th of the 7th, 2020. And just ran out. 1. Okay. Oh, and then I'll write YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Follow us. Smiley face. What do you reckon? Pretty cool?
I think it's great, yeah.
I think it's pretty good too. So I probably should tell you where we are. We're at Dalhousie Springs, and in my research, the little book that I read failed to mention that it was a hot spring. And we're here in nothing but what we've got on, but it's really cold wind.
I would be getting it anyway.
So I'm trying to convince myself that it's not a bad thing, because the wind is really, really cold. Even though it's 34 to 38 degrees inside that water, it's really cold outside. So I'm trying not to be sad. Okay, it says here that the springs are like a large upside-down shower rose discharging water from the Great Artesian Basin through approximately 80 holes called mound springs. There's a bubbler, which looks kind of cool, and the water in here is between 34 to 38 degrees Celsius and 14 metres deep. And I saw this thing over here. It says, felt your toes being tickled? Dalhousie gobies, a curious harmless fish that graze on the algae, eat snails and occasionally pick at human hair. So, yay. Clearly some people were more prepared than we were. I'm gonna come down. What's it like in there? Nice.
Very hot. Oh yeah, that's too hot.
Too hot? Wait till you get out, it's freezing out here.
Oh, it dries you off super quick. Perfect.
The right idea, and that is they're in the camping area, we're in the day visiting area. Don't you think? Do you reckon it'd be cool to camp here?
Yeah, well, just like anywhere to camp, I guess. I'm happy with the van out there.
Yeah, but if people add this to their list, it would be cool to camp.
Oh, absolutely. Here. But you want to camp here, then you want to go to the Simpson. You don't want to just come out here to camp and then go back.
Yeah, well.
So you'd probably find half these people here, or 3/4 of them, come from the desert, and they come on the other side, and they, after a week of being in the desert, going to the hot springs.
Like those boys down there, they've just done Flinders, come from Victoria.
Great.
Come up, done Flinders. Alright, what's for lunch?
I don't know.
Whatever's in the freezer. We've got burgers being cooked in the microwave.
Yep.
Some of you bum whatever sauce that it is.
This is Bunsen's. This is the barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
I didn't want the hot stuff right now.
I've got a bread roll. It was a gluten-free one, so it was left in the fridge from last time. And a hamburger that was cooked from last time I'm going to heat up.
Sounds delicious.
Sounds like a wonderful lunch. I did not know it was closed from December to March, but that does make sense. 3 parks passes required, the desert one. Just went and had a look at that hut thing over there, and there's information on how to get your passes and a little bit about the land and your permits and all that sort of thing. And there's a payphone over there, and I was going to show you, but there's a guy making a phone call to his girlfriend or wife at the moment, and it's quite sweet, so I'm not going to interrupt him, but that's what's over there. Let's go check out the ruins, hey?
Look ahead. Devastated.
No ruins for us.
And look, they've taped it off there on the sign.
And if you see on the sign over there, the middle row, that middle row says
It's only 9 k's away
9
too.
kilometres.
Oh, what a bummer. Yeah. Back to Mount Dare, eh?
Why are we going backwards? What did you spot?
Because I want to rewind our entire life.
Go back and do it over. Yeah. So 3 o'clock.
Definitely do things differently.
3 o'clock creek.
Drinking water.
Drinking water.
I'm going to go fill up the truck.
He's going to wait in line to get some water. I'm going to go over here and have a look. Oh, I came over here to read all the signs, and they're the same as the ones that are everywhere. That dead wood is rare and precious, and there is a wood fire ban. Spiritual rules for living. So the Aboriginal stuff. A little bit about the wildlife. Oh, here we go. Red mulga, easily identified by its distinctive bark, which constantly peels off in small curling flakes, making the tree look like it has a coat of curly hair. So that's what we have. Some information signs. A whole heap of not much. A little shelter and a water tank with water in it. It is very handy. So again, our plans have changed. We were going to stay here another night, but we've decided to head off this morning. Chris was chatting to the guys in the pub or bar last night, and apparently the road to Oodnadatta via the ruins is closed, and that's where we were yesterday, but I'm pretty sure there was another way to Oodnadatta which was straight ahead, so we're just going to go and have a chat to the guys and see if we can get through to Oodnadatta. I don't know, there were talk about some ruins, and there was talk about heading back to Finke to go a different way, so we don't really know what's going on this morning. Hopefully we'll end up in Oodnadatta. So Chris has just filled the van up here with the bore water, and now he's going to go fill up with fuel. Fuel is available here, $2.45 a litre. Finally on a tow truck. So here's your look around. I have no idea what's what. I know there are showers here, there are toilets here. That's the hotel over there. And up there, that's where we've just come from, camping. Chris is going to go in and figure out what's going on with these roads. This is what you'll find if you come inside.
The stand makes it so easy that we can decide where we want to sit and relax, and we can just bring it.
Coffee for the road.
From here, we're going to go back up into NT, then across and down to Ringa Ruins, I think it is.
Yeah.
And then into Ringa, and then down into Data.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Oh! We have seen so many budgies.
Hello. Just sat on my hand. It was very cold this morning.
Yeah, right.
So,
There's millions of them out here, isn't there?
it's only going to be a couple of weeks, maybe 3-4 weeks. So
Yeah. Just chilled out there too.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's it for beautiful Mount Dare. I don't know where we're going next, but
Hopefully to Oodnadatta.
yeah, but we're going to go a long way to some more ruins that we heard because the Dalhousie ruins were shut, the road was shut.
Road's closed.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh well, always up for an adventure. Let's just go back into the NT, hey?
Yep, let's go.
Some adventures are good and some adventures are not so good. And this is turning out to be one that is not so good.
Really light, tiny little pebbles, and it is that corrugated, you've literally got to idle through it. You know, you normally get to a speed where it gets better. Not this one. It is out of control.
Finally out of the car, and we're somewhere pretty cool.
A mingle. I
guess we've
So we've
that.
done it, yes! 17 K's
To Oodnadatta.
to Oodnadatta.
The lady said to me, you should be out there filming all the good looking boys on their bikes.